Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan Desjardins, and I'm on a weight loss journey after having vertical sleeve gastrectomy on July 16th of 2020. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. We're in 2021. We made it through 2020, and now it's on to new things. And I'm sure all of us are wondering what 2021 is going to bring. I sure am. So this video is about my plans for 2021. It's not all related to surgery. Some of my personal plans and things that I have going on, but also plans that I have for this channel and what I want to do with it over the next year. So certainly a lot of it does have to do with my my surgery and maintaining the gains that I've made and continuing on my progress. And I'm about halfway through. I'm almost at that 6-month point where I'm kind of halfway through that honeymoon phase. And for some people, that honeymoon phase might be longer than a year, but I'm kind of looking at it a year that I really have to solidify making good habits, making good food choices, making all of the things that I need to sustain the progress I've made for the rest of my life. I really want that solid in a year. I didn't have this surgery to eat the same crap I was before surgery and in just smaller amounts. It's about making entirely new decisions, an entirely new relationship with food, and my focus is doing that. So that's going to carry over into this next year, and that's a lot of what I'm going to be continuing to build on is those habits. But not everything about 2021 is going to be about weight loss. There's a lot more to living than just this part of my life. So I thought I'd just kind of share what's going on. Some of this is not going to be related to my journey at all, but just to kind of share where I'm going in my life. It all kind of ties together in the long run. So I'm sharing this. So let's get into my 2021 resolutions. So I really kind of have 5 personal goals that I want to deal with this year. First one is related to social and racial justice. It's a big thing. Last year with the tragedy of George Floyd and others, and just some of the things that have happened over the last few years. I mean, there's been racial injustice, obviously, for hundreds of years in this country, and we should be so far past that. This last year, I decided to stop being just kind of neutral and just being on the sideline. I decided to start doing more things at my job and my work, in my private life, and things like that to promote racial justice and equity. And I'm going to continue that on in 2021. I'm going to be donating more money to some causes that I believe help. And I'm involved in a couple of national level committees in my line of work to try to promote that and make a difference and do the right thing to heal that divide in this country and get everybody an equal shot. And so that is at the top of my list. Second thing is I want to get 10 good quality hikes in this year, like real nature, 5 miles or more, semi-rugged, intense hikes. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I know this is going to be a pretty crazy year, and I want it to be something that I can attain. So it's going to be 10 hikes that I want to do, and I'm really looking forward to that. I know my daughter's going to be turning 14. She's really excited to get out there and do some of these things. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's another one of my goals. My next goal, the resolution, is to kick up my exercise again. The crappy weather of winter that is Oregon kind of suppressed some of my exercise. So I want to get back on that track. I want to do at least 2 high-intensity interval training days a week. Now, this isn't for weight loss per per se, because exercise really doesn't give you that much with regards to actual pounds lost. But it does a whole lot of things for your health overall, and it does help your metabolism. But going at it too intensely can actually backfire by slowing your metabolism down, especially when you're on a lower calorie diet. So good resistance training in high intensity interval training, HIIT or HIIT, however you want to say it, at least twice a week. And then I want to get back on the walking trail and walking at least 3 days a week. Some of those may overlap with my high intensity training, but so I may not be going out 5 days a week, but I want to get those 5 exercises in a week and get that ramped back up and building some muscle and maintaining some muscle. Hopefully I won't have a whole lot of muscle loss, because that is when you're losing weight, you're always going to lose some muscle, so you do need to do some resistance exercise there. The next thing, number 4 is related to bird watching. I love bird watching. I got into that a couple of years ago. I do a lot of photography, and if you go to ryandesjardins.com, you can see some of my work. It's my name, ryandesjardins.com, and you can see some of my work. You can even buy a print if you wanted to. Regardless, I do photograph a lot of nature and landscapes, but I've been into birds lately. I also have an Instagram that's just my photography and personal stuff. I know a lot of you follow me on Instagram on my VSG channel, but if you're interested in my other stuff, it's r.a.desjardins is my personal photography Instagram. I'll put a thing down below. Anyway, for birds, I want to I want to document at least 56 more birds this year, get my life list over 200. There's still hundreds and hundreds of species out there for me to see, but that's where I am. I just getting started and really just started tracking birds this last year. So that's a goal of mine there. And then finally, I've got goals for this channel. And I was trying to think of a way where I could make videos, instead of just kind of freewheeling it like I usually do, is maybe have themes that have a focus or a certain focus. And so I actually came up with some different themes that I'm going to publish on different days of the week, not every week, but I'm going to have 2 days a week where I'm going to do weekly videos. And that's going to be on my Wednesday weekly updates. That's going to be my weight loss journey exercise updates. And these videos are going to be shorter overall for the most part, I think. A little bit more to the point on a single sort of topic. Some of them might be longer, just depending on what's going on and people can watch them or not. So Wednesday weekly update, that's going to be going on every week. And then the other weekly one that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be calling that my Friday Facts FAQs, my Friday Facts, and Feelings. And basically on my Friday Facts and Feelings, I'm going to be doing some frequently asked questions that either people have sent me or that I find on Facebook and Reddit and things like that, and address some of those things. From the facts section, we're going to be talking about just some facts based on research and things like that with regards to weight loss. And then the feelings, just my opinions on stuff related to these topics. So when we find the FAQs that we're going to answer, we're going to look at facts, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions too. So a little bit of both. So that's going to be coming on Fridays. I'm going to do that on Fridays. And then periodically, you're going to get my Monday musings, which are going to be just kind of free form, whatever I feel like talking about, not necessarily weight related. Again, you may only want to tune in for the weight journey stuff, and that's totally fine. But the Monday musings, maybe once a month, I'll do something like that. And then I'm going to have my Tuesday tubes. I'm going to be recommending, or at least sharing, YouTube channels that I really like, primarily related to weight loss and health, the other VSG'ers, other people that have gotten weight loss surgery, no matter what the surgery is, and they're tracking their journeys. I'm going to share their journeys around a little bit, and hopefully at some point I'd like to do some interviews with some of them and check in with some people, maybe involve those in my Tuesday Tubes as well. And I'm also going to have, that's going to be probably once a month, maybe twice a month, depending on time. I'm also going to have my Thursday Things video. Again, periodically, maybe once a month. Thursday Things are going to be products that I find, things that I found useful and want to share. And there may be some links below to purchase. I don't anticipate anyone's going to click on them, but they'll be there just in case you're interested in purchasing, and I may or may not get a kickback, but I'd always state that if I did. But I'm not going to recommend anything that I don't use or completely think is cool. And then periodically we're going to have Saturday Science, and that's just going to be looking at some of the latest science research that's going on in obesity. It's going to be a little more technical, looking at research papers and sharing research papers, results, some of the latest studies in nutrition, that kind of thing. And then the last one that I'm going to be doing periodically, and again, the ones that I'm doing periodically, we're probably talking like once a month, maybe a little bit more if something kind of, triggers me to want to do it. But one that I'm kind of excited about doing periodically is going to be my Sunday Supper Club, where we talk about food. And we talk about different foods, bariatric, non-bariatric, how to, make good choices, maybe some cooking stuff, some recipes, those kind of things. That'll be Sunday Supper Club. So there you go. I've got a theme for every day of the week, and I'm hoping that this just kind of helps me narrow down the focus of what I'm writing about each week, keeps some of the videos kind of short and to the point instead of all over the place. And I'm going to try to do that for a year, and it sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. That's why only 2 of those days I'm going to be trying to do every single week, and why those 2 days will probably be, especially the Wednesday updates, the Wednesday weekly updates will be pretty short, to the point, and not a whole lot of stuff other than just updating on how things have gone in the last week, where my weight is, whether it's gone up. Hint, this week may have gone up. We'll see. Still a couple days left. A little too much food over the New Year's maybe. And, my exercise and how that part of my goal for the next year is going. So that's really it. That's what I have. And I hope you're interested in what I have coming for 2021. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to do some new things and share some stuff and have some more focused entries every week. And some you may be interested and some you may not. And that's all okay. As always, if you have questions or comments, feel free to throw those down below. And until next time, I hope you're doing great. I hope 2021's getting off to a great start so far. And let's do good things together. I really, really want to do that and hope you are having a great time. Until next time, take care.